Keep going, push harder. Take a deep breath and push, keep going, it's almost out.
These 2 jade pendants are given to you as your birth presents. How is it possible? When the babies were just born, they were perfectly fine. How could they die all of a sudden?
It was a congenital illness. After a few cries, they died.
You don't need to worry about it. I'll handle it for you. Let's go.
No, my babies.
Mr. Smith, you have 3 international meetings to attend, and you will have dinner with 2 executives. Do you want to?
Go to Intercontinental Hotel first, or...
Dad, help! Help!
Ah! Turn around. Go back immediately.
Brother, will this work? Will Dad come back and choose Mommy?
Rest assured, Daddy will be here soon.
Lucas and Bonnie. What are you doing?
Because you're useless? You can't find yourself a wife.
And make us worry.
This one is not okay.
That one is not fine either. None of them is suitable.
My dear little babies, I've already gathered 1/3 of the city's quality single women here.
It's not that I don't want to get married, it's that you don't like any one of these women. You can't blame me?
Don't be happy yet. Grandma chose a date for you, Ethan. Please send Daddy over immediately.
Hey, you. Blind date. I must mess it up?
Jesse, you must succeed. In this blind date, you gave birth to boy-girl twins before you even got married. You should feel happy that this unlucky man wants to marry you.
Hi, I found a wallet. Please find the owner.
Sure, thank you.
What are you doing? Are you listening to me? Bring back 1 million UN as the betrothal gift. Otherwise, I will immediately sell your mom's jade pendant.
Got it. Hello, Mr. Smith. I am introduced by Aunt Anya next door. My name is Jessie Lester, 26 years old. I'm a marketing salesperson. There's still time. Can we get a marriage certificate for just 1 million won?
You must have mistaken me for someone else?
No, blue shirt, glasses. It's you. I thought my stepmother would introduce me only some plain-looking girls. How pretty she is. Really beyond my dream.
Well, I'm leaving now.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't leave in such a hurry. Let's get down to business. I also know you very well. I don't mind if you're jobless and from a household relocated due to building demolition. And you know me as well. As long as you can give me 1 million yen as a betrothal gift, we can go get the marriage certificate. 1 million. Getting married.
She just found a wallet. She handed it over to the waiter. Passed. She's not a gold digger.
And she and we look alike. What a coincidence.
This woman mistakes me for her blind date. If I make the best of this mistake, take this gold digger back, she would definitely be disliked by Lucas and Bonnie. Not bad. I am also satisfied.
Mommy, come home with us.
Come home
You
with
two
us.
got the wrong person, didn't you?
They are my 2 children.
You already have children. You have kids already.
Yes. Everyone can be wild in their youth. I was with that woman when we were still students. I accidentally got her pregnant. It was just the 2 of them.
Even as students.
Any woman wouldn't want to be a stepmother. She definitely wouldn't fancy me.
During your student years, you had kids, which means you're a responsible and good man.
She immediately asked Dad for a 1 million yen dowry. She's a gold digger.
1 million is considered gold digging?
And I'll cover that for Dad. I still have 3 million as pocket money in my card.
What, 3 million? Kids talking nonsense. Don't take it seriously? What about that? In here is all I have left, 1 million yen from the demolition compensation. If I give it to you, I won't have a penny left. I'll be completely broke.
Daddy's acting is really bad.
stand watching it?
Mr. Smith, why didn't you let me know before coming over about our company's 50 million yuan investment contract? When are we going to sign it?
Mr. Smith, 50 million yuan? Mr. Smith, 50 million.
Mr. Smith said he would approve it as soon as possible. I'll tell Mr. Smith when I get back. You don't say anything?
Oh, then I'll go downstairs.
Well, this restaurant is owned by our boss recently. They've been thinking about increasing investment and expanding it.
Your boss? You don't have a job, do you?
I just found one recently. I'm work at Mr. Smith's company now as a chauffeur.
That's good. Better than unemployed vagrants. Don't worry. About the money, I'll definitely return it to you.
She even wrote an IOU for the betrothal gift. It meant that she wasn't greedy for Daddy's money.
That's right.
It was just a gold digger's ploy.
Oh, no, I didn't bring the ink pad and lipstick. How can I press my fingerprint?
I think you didn't prepare to write the IOU at all.
Excuse me. Hello, Mom.
Jessie Lester, why haven't you gone to the date? Richard Smith was getting impatient.
Richard Smith. You're not Richard Smith.
What do you think?
Anyway, we were married. I will just make the best of the mistake, at least Mr. Smith is good looking.
Hello, Mom.
Eric, the girl I introduced to you, her car broke down on the road. She can't go to the date.
Lucas and Bonnie already have a mother?
Have a mother? Who is it?
Her name is?
Jessie Lester. Jessie, didn't my mom ask you to go on a blind date? What are you doing at the city hall? Getting married?
I'm obviously here to get married. Could it be to get divorced? So you're here to get divorced? Cheated again?
Even if I cheated, that would still be more noble than you. You go out and fool around at such a young age and have a child without knowing who the father is. Your messy business if I talked about it. I'd be embarrassed for you, you shameless, cheap woman.
You scoundrel, don't bully my mommy.
Go away, go away!
Mommy, where did you get this one?
It's nothing to insult me, but if you dare insult my child, I'll smash your mouth, believe it or not.
Have you forgotten your own status? Talking to me like that.
Don't ever let me see you again.
How about it, Mommy? Our dad is handsome, right?
Mommy's taste is the best!
He's good looking and can protect his wife. It's a win-win.
So, you are this cutie's silly husband? Do you know she's not a decent woman at all? She had given birth before. Do you know she's not even a decent woman? She has given birth.
I know. If you don't leave now, you won't be able to leave.
Fine. You'll regret marrying such a woman.
Sorry, she's my stepmother's daughter. Sorry for the scene.
I hate people who stir up trouble, and I'm not interested in your family's messy affairs at all. I've already married the woman you wanted me to. You need to agree to one condition.
What condition?
To test if Jessie covets my wealth. We need to hide the fact that we are the richest in the city. We need to pretend to be poor. We need to act poor.
What is poor?
I don't know either. What is poor?
Look at me, I am a poor person, haha.
So a monthly salary of 100,000 yuan is considered poor. So what kind of house do you live in?
I live in a one-bedroom apartment, haha.
Then the four of us, 4 people will need a 4-bedroom house. So you go find an ordinary 4-bedroom house.
Mr. Smith, you and your wife should live.
Princess, please enter.
Oh, our baby.
All the money I got from relocation compensation has been given to you as a dowry. Now I can only rent a house to live in.
This house is so big, I'd be willing to rent it. Oh, by the way, how much is the rent? We pay separately.
The rent? Oh no. I forgot to ask Ethan. I should have set a lower price to make me look poor. 50,000 yuan.
50,000? You got ripped off? Give me the agent's phone number. I'll get justice for you.
No need. I remembered wrong. It's 500, eh?
That cheap? This isn't a haunted house, is it?
No way it was. A real estate company's profit campaign, I won the special prize, so they offered me the lowest price.
Wow, you're so fortunate.
Oh, look. There are 3 rooms total then. One for you, one for me.
Daddy and Mommy are already married. Why do you sleep separately? Grandma asked us to supervise you to sleep together. Otherwise, how will we get little brothers and sisters?
We just had a hasty marriage? It will take some time to get used to it. Well, I'll go check out my room first.
Okay, you go ahead. Ethan, the house is nice. Oh, right. Have you found that woman? After all, she's the biological mother of Lucas and Bonnie. The kids need to grow up in a complete family.
I've been searching for years, but still no leads.
Ah, right. She has a butterfly mark on her collarbone.
I'm following this clue in my search, but it's like finding a needle in a haystack. I need more time.
This matter must be kept a priority.
Yes, sir.
I'm already a stepmother. I can't scare the kids?
What are you doing? Are you listening to me? Otherwise, I'll immediately sell your mother's jade pendants.
With this 1 million, I can get back my mother's jade pendants. Here's 1 million now, can you? Give me back my mother's jade pendants?
Well, I'll take it. However, I've already sold your mother's jade pendants. If you want to blame someone, you can only blame yourself for being late.
Sell to whom?
Oh, we don't remember this.
Maybe John, maybe Hugo, or maybe they fell on the road and was eaten by a dog.
You're just a nanny for my mother. She was kind enough to take you in and give you a job, but you paid her back by fantasizing. You stole my dad, occupied the jewelry store, and made my mother die of depression. Now, you even sold the jade pendants. My mother left me. Aren't you afraid of retribution?
Ha ha ha. Retribution? I raised you up. It's a great gift for her.
You've been beating or scolding me since I was a kid. It's not because of you. It's because I'm lucky.
Ouch. That's how you talk to me since you got married, we know. You're married to a poor guy. Those who don't know think you're married to the richest man in city.
Since you sold the jade pendants.
Don't even think about it?
That's all my husband's savings? Give it back to me?
You bastard, how dare you come back?
This woman sold everything. My mother left me. She even cheated me out of 1 million. You hit me without even asking.
Have you forgotten all the dirty things you've done, huh? You've disgraced the Lester family. Have you forgotten all the dirty things you've done, huh? You've disgraced the Lester family. You bastard. Ah, are you trying to piss me off?
You're pregnant before marriage. It's a disgrace.
What a shameful thing. I have no face to go out anymore.
Tell me? Who was that man?
I have no idea. I was working on a cruise ship. I was drunk a lot. And then I don't remember.
You bastard. "4 years ago, you had babies without marriage. It's a disgrace to our family. And now you're back here to cause trouble for the whole family. Can't you be like your stepmother and sister, huh? Quietly and properly living your life?"
If she behave herself, could she become my stepmother?
You?
This jewelry store is my mother's business. All your business money was built on my mother's wealth. This mistress even dares to sell my mother's heirlooms, and you're still siding with her? Don't you feel guilt about my mother?
Get out.
This store is the only one, losing money every year in this business district. How did you manage it?
You're dragging down the whole shopping area's performance. It's even caused Mr. Smith to personally get involved.
Oh, Ethan, you're here. You just said that this is Mr. Smith.
You, Mr. Smith?
Well, this store belongs to the Smithin Group. I'm just here to pass on a message on behalf of Mr. Smith and have some fun.
Oh! So you're the legendary Mr. Smith. You're indeed a young and outstanding genius.
Why do I feel that this Mr. Smith looks a little familiar?
Mr. Smith is here. What an honor.
We are here to inspect this time. Your store has been losing money for years and has been complained many times. Deceiving customers, overpricing, the complaint letters were sent to the headquarters of the group.
Mr. Smith, don't be fooled by those unscrupulous customers. We operate it legally and treat every customer fairly.
Yes, you must uphold justice for us, Mr. Smith.
I remember now. He is not Mr. Smith at all. He is Jessie's husband who has kids.
He is not Mr. Smith?
Your stepmother kindly introduced Richard to you. He owns several houses, but you didn't want him. Ah, you chose this divorced poor man with kids.
Divorce is not a big deal. He is my family. Watch your mouth.
What if I don't respect you?
It must have been a mistake. How could she be that girl?
What a shameless person, taking off clothes in front of so many people. Jessie, your husband doesn't seem to be a decent person.
This is none of your business. You can target me, but don't involve my husband.
The two of you, one is an unfilial daughter who only knows how to cause trouble, and the other is a poor imposter. You two, get out of here.
Get out.
What are you doing?
Oh, Ethan. I'm really sorry. We are not chasing you out. It's to get these two scoundrels out.
Oh, yes, Ethan, you are our distinguished guest. Oh, your presence makes our shop shine. Ha-ha, right?
Ethan is truly a talented and distinguished young man. That poor guy standing next to you is nothing.
I hate people like you who look down on others. You make me sick. Let me tell you, if you can't improve your business performance, you all will. Be kicked out of this commercial area. Got it?
Got it?
Let's go. I'll take you back first.
Okay. My stepmother asked me for 1 million yuan, and then she was willing to give me back the jade pendant. My mom left me. I gave her the money, but she went back on her word. Now, both the 1 million yuan and the jade pendant are gone. I know that was your entire savings. I will work hard to pay you back.
So she wanted 1 million yuan for her mom's keepsake.
Go to sleep now.
Mommy, can you give me a kiss?
Daddy, can you give me a goodnight kiss?
Go to sleep. Stop messing around.
Mommy's going to sleep too.
I saw the photo you sent me. It's not the woman I'm looking for. I remember the birthmark on her collarbone should be a butterfly. You wet my bed. I can only sleep with you tonight.
No way. You should sleep with Mommy?
You're married, yet sleeping separately? When can I have little brothers and little sisters?
Shh! Don't. Don't talk nonsense. Open the door.
No?
No?
Hurry up. Ah, you think there's nothing I can do? I still have the sofa. Ah! Ah, mouse. Jessie, help. Sorry. Well, there are rats outside I suddenly found.
You are afraid of rats.
Aren't you afraid of rats?
You're a man, yet you fear rats, but you're quite cute.
You let me sleep on the floor.
Otherwise, I'll sleep on the floor and you sleep in the bed.
Good idea.
Then you go out.
You... "5 years ago,
What are you doing?
I still want to ask you on what grounds.
You were clearly pressing on me just now. How can you be so indecent?
I'm being indecent? I was clearly just beside your bed. You pulled me down, and I...
What decent person doesn't sleep at night and leans on the side?
Then you sleep on this floor mat. Can you sleep?
If you can't sleep, you still can't harass me.
I harass you? No. I, Eric Smith, can get any woman I want. Do I need to harass you?
There are mice outside. Hey, what are you doing? Get down and sleep on the floor mat.
You said I was harassing you, so why should I still act like a gentleman?
I don't care. This blanket
Get
is
down
mine.
and I
Get
won't
down and
give
I
it?
won't give it. No, this is mine. You get down. Get down, get down.
Soon we will have little brothers and sisters.
I'm so happy.
Last night, that thing?
No, nothing happened at all?
Oh, that's good. I'll take you to the bus stop.
Oh, no need. I can take a taxi. The company will reimburse me.
Big companies are really nice. Then I'll go first. I actually forgot to give the lunchbox to him. I wonder if he's left yet. Honey. Honey? Is this your cab?
Ha 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 ha, I'm so lucky. I hailed a cab, and it's a Rolls-Royce.
Would someone who drives a Rolls-Royce be an online car-hailing driver?
That's a valid point. Unless this car is a fake?
Fake?
I'm an experienced driver. I can tell this car is obviously a fake. Take a look. Look.
The driver is pissed off. He clenches his fists so tightly. Why is he laughing?
Doesn't that prove everything's fine? Don't worry, it doesn't matter, this thing. I can stick it back on.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, don't eat takeout again. That's expensive and unhealthy. In the future, I'll cook for you and bring it over. How does that sound?
No. Our company has?
All right, enough said. I'm pressed for time. Bye. I'm going to work.
Takeout. I haven't ordered takeout before. What is the general price of takeout? Is it expensive?
Not as expensive as that little gold statue?
This is our gift for Mommy, a wedding gift.
Mommy, open it.
Thank you, darling, but in the future, don't spend money carelessly on Mommy. Isn't this the jade pendant? My mother left me? Where did this jade pendant come from?
We bought it at a jewelry store.
So my stepmother sold the jade pendant to my 2 children. She didn't scam you. How much did this cost?
Not much, just 3 million yuan.
3 million?
Cough!
300 yen?
At least she has some conscience, I thought. I'd never see my mother's jade pendant again. I didn't expect it would return to me in this way.
Mommy, why are you crying?
Don't you like our gift?
How could that be? Mommy is just too happy. You really are Mommy's good babies. If my 2 children were still alive, they would be like this age.
Ah. Come here and try these shoes on for me.
I warn you, don't cause trouble where I work.
Jessie, you need to understand your status. I am the true heiress of the Lester family. I control all of Lester Enterprises here. I am a VVVIP customer. You can only kneel and serve me. If you dare disobey, I will immediately complain and get you fired. Wait a minute. This jade pendant, wasn't it sold by my mother? How is it with you?
You don't need to know that.
Manager.
Miss Nora, what can I do for you?
Your employee, Jessie, stole my jade pendant.
You have no proof. Why are you slandering me?
This jade pendant originally belonged to my mother. Things from the jewelry store are now on her. If it wasn't stolen, what could it be?
This was bought by my 2 children from your mother's store.
You're lying. This jade pendant in my mother's store is priced at 3 million yuan. Your child is the child of the richest man. They can afford something worth 3 million yuan.
3 million? Wasn't it 300?
Look carefully yourself at the quality of this jade pendant. How could it only be worth 300 yuan? Even if you lie, there should be a limit.
Manager, this really is my mother's. Keepsake before she died. It was always held by my stepmother. Moreover, this was bought by my 2 children just a few days ago.
What keepsake? It's clearly my mother's thing. Your mother, like you, is a lowly pauper. How could she have such an expensive jade pendant? It must have been stolen?
Nora, you insulted me. But insulting my birth mother, I'll tear your mouth apart.
How dare you? Your mother couldn't compete with mine and deserved to be thrown out by my dad. You're just like your mother. Both of you are just... You. How dare you hit me?
I've long wanted to hit you.
Stop, Jessie, stop. Do you know what you are doing? Ms. Nora is our company's VVIP customer. You stole her things and still dare to hit people? Don't come to work tomorrow.
Whether my mom works is not for you to decide.
Mommy?
Jessie, so these are the kids for whom you bought 3 million yuan worth of jade pendants? I think selling them would get more than 3 million yuan. They are just burdens, not enough? No wonder you steal things. You're raising someone else's kids.
You're lying. My mom would never steal anything.
The evidence is clear. She can't deny it.
What evidence? You're just making baseless accusations?
This card can buy all the jewelry here. My mom doesn't need to steal.
Little child, are you crazy?
I think these 2 kids have some brain issues. So you steal things? To treat their cerebral palsy? Ha 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 ha.
Nora, you can insult me, but don't insult my kids. Believe it or not, I'll hit you again.
So what if I insult them? I'll even hit them.
Let me go, you bad woman.
Nora, let go of my child.
Do you admit that you stole my jade pendant?
I didn't steal it.
It hurts.
Mom, save my brother!
Nora, let go of my child.
Jessie, if you admit that you stole the jade pendant and return it to me, I'll let the child go.
It's me. I stole it. Here you go. Can you let go of him?
Jessie, you'll never get this jade pendant back.
She can give up a 3 million yuan jade pendant to save my child. Would a woman like her be a gold digger?
Mr. Smith, this woman framed Mrs. Smith and bullied Lucas. Do I need to?
I'll do it myself.
Do you know how to drive? Pay for it.
Come on. It was you who rear-ended our boss. You should be the one to pay.
What kind of person is your boss? Get him out of the car and apologize to me?
Apologize?
What are you doing?
Is that the kind of apology you like?
I don't need your apology. You can go now.
You crashed my car? I haven't asked you to pay for the repairs yet.
How much is it?
Our boss's car is a global limited edition. It's worth $300 million now that you've wrecked it. It'll cost at least $50 million to fix.
How could I have that kind of money?
That jade pendant on your neck looks nice. It should be worth millions.
Yes, this jade pendant is. My mother's family heirloom. It's worth hundreds of millions. Take it.
Mr. Smith.
Get lost! What are you doing?
Now I don't have a job. Even so, I can't stay home and do nothing. So I plan to make some ornaments like these. At night, I go to that night market and set up a stall.
Night market?
Mm-hmm.
What is that place?
No way. You don't even know a night market?
Mm-hmm.
It's a market in the open in the night.
My family is poor. I can't afford to shop.
What a shame. Don't worry, I'll bring you with me when setting up my stall tonight. Then let's have a shopping spree, original design, good looking and not expensive.
The best is what Mommy makes.
Thank you, beautiful sisters. Don't miss it.
Why don't you shout as well?
Passers-by, don't.
Let me do it. Original design, good looking and not expensive.
All of these are designed by yourself?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I studied fine arts. My dream was to go to the Luca Academy of Design and study jewelry design. However, ever since my stepmother came to our house, my dread was dashed. Not only did she not give me tuition, but also she didn't give money for food. So I dropped out of high school.
I have to work since I were young to support myself.
But I still haven't given up my dream. Every year, I still submit my works to Luca Academy of Design, but without jewelry design experience in big companies, I've just never been admitted.
I didn't expect Luca Academy of Design so stubbornly stick to outdated rules.
Oh, it's okay anyway. Even if I wasn't admitted, I let my works shine even if they're on my stalls. Hey, come here, look at this. This looks so good. Please take a look.
Ethan, ask all the employees of the company to go to the night market in the East District and buy jewelries.
Oh, why are there so many people here?
Mr. Smith.
This person looks familiar.
Ah, you've seen him before? He's from our company. His name is Ethan. You saw him at the mall.
Oh, I remember now. You're that eunuch?
Nothing. She just said you're smart and said that you are well liked by Mr. Smith.
Of course, I understand Mr. Smith's thoughts the best.
This person is rich. Sell to him at a higher price later.
Ah, this necklace is nice. How much is it?
This one is 50 yuan. 5,000? No, isn't this? Too much? It's a black market stall.
Hey, I also think it's too much. Hey, this one is 50,000 yuan.
Isn't this too cheap? Cheap things are of poor quality. 500,000 yuan. I won't take a penny less.
50. What? Ethan, is he all right?
Let me tell you, rich people are all crazy. Do you know that? If he wants to buy it, just sell it to him.
Right? But Ethan, even if I sell you this stall, it's not worth 500,000 yuan.
You're right. For 500,000 yuan, I'll sell you this entire stall, you buy a necklace, and we'll give you a stall so many people are buying here. You've made a great deal. Come on, scan the code.
Can it be reimbursed?
Do you want to be an assistant in the cleaning department?
I'll scan and transfer the money.
I've scanned it.
But it's really not worth 500,000 yuan.
Oh, our materials are not worth 500,000 yuan, but the design is worth 500,000 yuan, right?
All right, Lucas and Bonnie, what do you want to eat? Dinner is on me tonight.
I want a 200,000 yuan management fee.
Jack, I have already paid the booth fee.
You paid last time, but you still need to pay today.
I paid for half a year last time. It's only been a few days. Why do I have to pay again?
This booth fee is based on your income. You earned 500,000. In one night at my night market, I'll charge you 200,000. Is it too much?
You're unreasonable. I won't pay it.
You're quite stubborn, little girl. You know what.
Apologize to my wife now.
Apologize? Why should I? She has to pay first, then I'll apologize?
Daddy's fighting. Don't be scared.
Mommy, is Daddy cool?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Mommy, do you love Daddy?
Daddy is cool.
Don't show up at the night market again. Get lost.
Jack has been a tyrant for a long time. Finally, someone to teach him a lesson.
Jessie is so lucky to have such a powerful husband.
He is indeed quite powerful. Did Lucas and Bonnie all go back?
Because they've already been sent home by taxi.
Now let me drive our night market hero home.
This isn't safe, right?
What's so unsafe about this? Don't tell me you didn't even ride a scooter? You. Hold me tightly.
Oh!
Well, look.
Ah!
Is that car we've rented before? That is a fake luxury car.
No way! This car looks exactly the same. You must have got it wrong.
Just now, it was really a good timing when Uncle Jing appeared.
Dad suddenly hugged Mommy.
Remember to pay back my 500,000?
Still working?
Today all the handicrafts were sold out. I am going to rush to make more overnight so that we have some to sell tomorrow.
Well, actually, I have one thing. To come clean about with you.
What's it?
Well, let me ask you a question first.
If
If someone lied to you, but he didn't do it on purpose, will you forgive him?
No way.
What if he had? No choice but to do so.
A lie is a lie. A lie means hurting. The liar isn't worthy of forgiveness.
I see.
Oh, by the way, what did you want to confess just now? Oh, what were you trying to tell me just now?
No, nothing. If I told her my real identity now, she would never forgive me. It's better to wait for the right moment and explain it to her later.
What's going on?
Manager's notice? The night market street will be canceled. It's gonna be a high-end commercial street here.
Ah? The night market will be canceled? Then where should I set up my stall? And I can't eat spicy hot pot and stinky tofu here anymore.
Check it? I'll offer 300 million yuan. Let that idiot sell me this street.
It's our Smith & Group that bought the night market street.
Me? When?
It's just a small deal. So I didn't bother you. Didn't you say that? I don't need to report every small project under 100 million.
We Smith & Group don't need this street. Let it continue as a night market.
No way. If we unilaterally default, we'll have to pay 300 million yuan in damages.
Deduct it from my account. Do it now. Got it?
Yes.
Look at your worried face. Perhaps it's not as bad as you think.
But it's clearly written here. They're going to start construction tomorrow. The vendors here need to move out today. Trust me.
And smile. Maybe things will turn around. Trust me and smile. Maybe things will turn around?
I know you're trying to make me happy, but I really can't laugh now.
Mommy!
Mommy, we are here to help Mommy set up the stall.
Mommy can't run the booth, I'm afraid. There are no more stalls.
And why?
Because the night market is going to be canceled. It's going to be turned into a high-end commercial street.
What annoying company did this?
I hope this annoying company is going bankrupt.
Mommy, don't be unhappy, okay?
Don't worry, Mommy. I'll give you all my pocket money.
All right, with you two around, Mommy is happy every day.
Mommy has a beautiful smile.
You two are the best. I've been teasing Mommy for a long time, and she didn't even smile.
All right, enough said. Let's pack up and go.
Good news, good news. All stall owners don't need to move. Good news, good news. All stall owners don't need to move.
Great. It was true.
I just received a notification. The alteration has changed. Here will be a night market forever.
I told you as long as you smile, there will be an opportunity.
Mom is the goddess of luck.
It was Mommy who saved the entire night market, Mommy. You're so awesome.
Lucas and Bonnie are my lucky star. Look, right after you were here, this good news came.
What is Lucky Star? I was the one who did it.
Tomorrow, there's no need to set up the stall. I'll take you to eat delicious food. It's my treat.
Great. Let's go eat something delicious.
What is this?
No way. You haven't even eaten spicy hot pot, then you're too pathetic. You family must be very poor. But it doesn't matter. I'll take care of you in the future. Let's dig in.
It's so delicious. I've never eaten such delicious food.
This tastes much better than what the Michelin chef in my house cooked.
You has a Michelin chef in your house?
That Michelin chef is me.
You?
What's wrong? After we get home, I'll show you.
Mommy, don't listen to him.
He doesn't even know where the kitchen is in our house.
You two brats betrayed me.
No worries, Mommy is here.
Stinky tofu is coming?
Boss, this tofu must have expired.
That's the smell of stinky tofu. It smells bad, but tastes good. Just try a bite.
Today, this meal is on me, thanks to our night market hero, for teaching Jack a lesson for us. Also, we have a new manager, and business is going smoothly.
No, I've got to pay.
Don't bother. Enjoy your food.
Mommy says it's good, so it must be good.
Yes.
How's the taste?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Give it a try. Really good.
It was worth 300 million. Hello, Mom.
You prodigal son, get the hell back here. A penalty of 300 million yen. Look at what you've done. I just went abroad for a few months on vacation, and this happened, although 300 million yuan isn't that much, but it concerns the reputation of the Smith & Group's business dealings.
Actually, this matter
is my fault. It's all my responsibility.
You know very well that the acquisition of the night market project was our first collaboration with Further Hill Group. What's most important is the subsequent island project, which is worth hundreds of billions. You messed up the initial project, so the subsequent projects are ruined.
Can Daddy still be the richest man?
What's so great about being the richest man? Mom's smile is what matters most.
That's right.
Eric, you've really disappointed me.
This really isn't Mr. Smith's fault because...
Because of what? Who are you protecting? Tell me. Who exactly messed up our acquisition of the night market project? I must teach her a lesson. Speak. Who on earth was it?
Yes, yes.
Mother, it wasn't because of others.
Cut the crap. Eric, you are not good at lying. Over the years you have been in charge of the corporation. There have been no omissions, but this time a default with such a heavy loss. Couldn't be a mistake. You would have done it all?
Mother, there's really no other reason.
Ethan, if you still don't tell me the truth, I'll remove you from your post. You will go to manage as a punishment the toilets of the whole group.
Mrs. Smith, I'm innocent. Mr. Smith, why don't you tell Mrs. Smith the truth?
If you dare to say a word, I'll demote you to manage the entire group's toilets.
Lucas and Bonnie, please say something. I really don't know what to do.
Grandma, in fact, it was because of Mommy.
Lucas, don't talk nonsense.
Shut up. Good boy. Tell me, who on earth was it that inflicted such a huge loss on our group.
Oh my God! Go inform Jessie now. Ask her to go abroad and lie low. A person like my mother will certainly not let her go so easily.
Yes?
It's been too much.
Mom, I did it behind her back. She knows nothing. It has nothing to do with her?
You are really too much.
Yes, if you're angry. Take it out on me.
Oh, it's just a night market. It can't compare to my daughter-in-law's happiness. Is there anything you can't tell me? You're hiding it?
You are not angry anymore?
Am I angry? Ah.
I'm not angry.
How could I be angry?
Not angry, absolutely not.
Just now, didn't you say I broke the contract and caused the company to lose 300 million?
Oh, as long as you are happy, a few hundred million mean nothing to us.
Didn't you say the most important thing is the reputation of our Smithin Group?
The reputation our company has built over decades won't be ruined by one small incident. You're underestimating the strength of the Smithin Group. Besides, when doing business, TT's normal to gather when in agreement and separate when not. Lucas and Bonnie, where's the night market you mentioned? Is it fun?
There are many vendors selling fun stuff.
We also had spicy hot pot and stinky tofu.
What? You actually took them? To eat junk food? Is that how you are as a father?
Mommy took us there. The food was really delicious.
Oh, it's your mommy who took you to eat there.
Grandma, what is junk food?
I was wrong. It's not junk food. It's called Earthly Delights.
Why is it junk food when I take them there? But Earthly Delights when their mommy takes them there? Mom, you're being too biased.
What's wrong with me favoring my daughter-in-law? Lucas and Bonnie, why don't you order some spicy hot pot and stinky tofu for me? I wants to try it too.
No problem. I'll call the vendor to order.
Okay.
Hello, your takeout? Why are you here?
Why are you delivering takeout?
The stall holder is short of staff. I have nothing to do anyway, so I did him a favor. Didn't your mother tell you to go home? This is your home?
No way.
I think so. This is the most expensive villa area in the city. Then what are you doing here?
I'm here to see my mother. She's working as a nanny here.
Nanny?
I'm the nanny here.
Do rich people's nannies dress like this?
I took the chance when the master and madam weren't home to wear the madam's clothes and jewelry. I'm just having fun.
Yes.
I see.
Mom, hurry up and change your clothes before the master and madam come back and see it.
What can I change into?
Just go find some normal clothes.
Where can I find that?
Get the cheapest one.
This one is the cheapest. It's only over 40,000 yen.
Ah, that seems to be the Salome crown that the Queen of England wore. It's quite valuable. It was bought by a mysterious buyer. So it's here.
Right. I finally found an expert. I spent 5 billion to bid it back from the European market. His father thought I overpaid.
You bought it? 5 billion?
Madam often keeps talking about this. My mom has learned everything that she said.
Ah, yes. I have been a nanny in this family for a long time. Every time Madam told someone about this piece of jewelry, she would say the same thing.
Oh, it seems that the hostess of the family is a jewelry expert?
Right. My appraisal of this jewelry is really...
Madam also often says something like this, right?
Yeah.
Grandma, didn't you say that you would give Mommy a wedding gift?
Yeah.
Oops, I almost forgot. Look. This is our family's heirloom. Now it's yours.
I can't accept it. It's too precious, no?
Since you've already married Eric, this thing is yours now. Quickly put it on, otherwise I'll be unhappy.
Wow. Jewelry with this quality is worth at least a few million.
This is just a stone. It is worthless?
Although I can't afford it, I know quite well about jade. With this quality and material, its price would be at least several million. Didn't you say your family is poor? How is it possible for you to afford such a valuable thing?
This is a fake. It has flaws. You can't see it with the naked eye, right?
Impossible.
All right, stop talking. Look if you keep talking. My mom's expression is changing.
You actually said my 3 million Wen jade bracelet is fake? I don't have a son like you.
Mom, it's too late today. How about we leave first?
Don't. It's rare to get along so well. I still want to talk to my daughter-in-law about jewelry.
What jewelry to talk about? Aren't you afraid of being exposed?
Who told you to pretend and deceive people? Do you know what being poor is? Be careful not to shoot yourself in the foot.
Auntie, it really is late. We'll come see you next time?
Lucas and Bonnie. Mom, go to bed early.
Hey.
I'll leave first.
No.
Eric?
Hello, aunties. It's so late. What's the matter?
Your mother called saying she couldn't sleep. She asked us to come play mahjong.
Oh.
Your mom has quite the influence. So many rich ladies?
They are all the neighbors' maids. Just like my mother, experiencing the life of the rich.
I see.
Eric, long time no see. I heard you paid 300 million yuan in damages for a piece of land? How could you be so reckless?
Pay 300 million yuan?
That's just a little money. Don't worry about it. My mom is waiting for you inside. Let's go in, aunties. Okay, hurry up.
How can you lose so much money? How long will it take us to pay it all back?
How is that possible? It's just acting with them. Just putting on a play.
Acting?
My mom is like them. She likes to wear rich people's clothes, pretend to be a wealthy lady, and add some random lines just to experience the life of the rich. Yeah, just go along with them. And that's it.
Really didn't lose 300 million?
Absolutely not.
I was so scared if you really lost 300 million. How dumb would that be? Let's go.
Mommy, stop it. It's too hard.
Mom, go rest, okay?
My business is good recently. Need to make more money.
Ethan, let my mommy go work in Dad's company in the design department. She's setting up stalls every day. It's too hard.
She's setting up stalls every day. It's hard, and we have to go buy her stuff every day. Even harder. My wallet is even worse. But in the company's design department, there are no open positions?
Ethan has great powers. If you say there's a position, then there is.
Little master, aren't you making things difficult for me?
If I can't do this, then the money you spend buying Mommy's accessories won't be reimbursed.
Okay, don't worry. I guarantee the task will be completed.
I guarantee the task will be completed.
What's wrong?
I received a notification from the secretary of design department of the Smithen Group.
That's great. I told you, you have great talent in jewelry design.
I never even dared to dream of this. This is even happier than marrying the richest man.
So, marrying me is less important than a mere job?
But what good is this interview opportunity for me? As far as I know, the Smithen Group always prioritizes educational background for someone like me who graduated from high school.
As far as I know, the Smithen Group now values individual ability more. If you don't believe me, look at the job posting.
It was true. That's great. I finally have hope.
You can definitely do it.
Ah. Good luck. So many people. Young lady. Your clothes look NCE, they really suit you. Young lady.
That is.
Why is it you?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Didn't you set up a stall? How come you're daydreaming that you can join the Smithen Group?
Even you can get an interview here, why can't I?
I'm different from you. I have connections at the Smithen Group. Although I don't know anything about jewelry design, my boyfriend is the deputy director of the jewelry design department. They'll hire me 100%.
You're shameless.
What about you? What connections do you have? It can't be your driver husband, can it?
I'm different from you? I rely on my capability.
But in front of my boyfriend, capability is shit. I advise you, not humiliate yourself here. Don't get your driver husband. involved.
Nora's boyfriend is the interviewer. I definitely have no chance.
Jessie, do you regret marrying a driver? Why are you glaring at me? Do you think you can turn your driver husband into a president? Jessie, you're no match for me. You'll be inferior to me for the rest of your life.
Eric. Eric.
What are you doing, Mr. Smith?
Stand up.
You're not going to fire me, are you? Did I do something wrong?
Stand up. I can't bend anymore.
Why are you bowing to me?
Don't worry, I'll do it well. Go, now. Well, I was just reporting to my leader. This leader is a nice guy, but he is too polite.
Too polite, indeed.
Oh, what about your interview?
I'd better not go. I don't think there's any hope.
Why? I'll arrange everything. I mean, everything is the best arrangement. It's a hard-won opportunity.
You should at least give it a try, right?
Mm-hmm. Rest assured, we still need you to take care of us.
Oh, Mr. Smith.
Keep up your good work.
Miss Lester? You know? How dare you bring a resume like yours to the Smith & Group? Do you deserve it?
Is there anything wrong with my resume?
You know, all of our staff in the design department of the Smith & Group graduated from first-class design academies at home and abroad, but you didn't even finish high school. How dare you come here?
The recruitment brief of the Smith & Group clearly states that education is not limited. Don't you know that as an interviewer?
Nonsense.
Mr. Hiller, the recruitment brief does have this.
Which idiot changed it? Did he get my permission?
I heard that Mr. Smith himself added it.
Even if there's no limit to your education, do you have experience in jewelry design?
I've sold jewelry at my stall. I designed them myself.
Stall? Oh my God, what a joke. Do you know what kind of clients the Smith & Group has? Do you think they would buy your cheap goods?
Although the stuff I sell at the stall is made of ordinary materials, but that didn't mean my design is cheap. Guys, you can check out my previous designs.
Not bad.
Even in our design department, this design level is pretty outstanding.
All right, you two. Don't be fooled by her. She plagiarized all this works.
Don't speak without evidence?
Evidence? You obviously plagiarized my graduation works from the Paris Fashion Design Academy. You've hit the nail on the head this time.
Since you said you designed this, how do you prove it? Do you have any evidence?
Why do I need to provide evidence?
You have no evidence. You're slandering me.
I'm slandering you? They don't know what kind of person you are. You, at a young age, had children before marriage. It's immoral. You're an indiscreet woman. I'm not surprised that you plagiarized others' work.
My private life has nothing to do with my work.
So does my character. The Smith & Group has a test standard. A person like you, with bad conduct, will only bring disgrace to the Smith & Group. We absolutely can't accept you. I won't accept you if you beg me on your knees. What do you want to do? Ah!
Why are you making things difficult for me? You're just the boyfriend that bitch, Nora, brags about every day. I'll teach you a lesson. It's really birds of a feather, flock together. I'm truly disgusted. How despicable.
How dare you hit me?
I won't just hit you. I'm scratching you. Scratch you. How about that? You damn deputy director, you dare to slander others at will? You pig, you're such a stupid designer. Take that. Don't think you can. Slander people because you're in a high position.
I was wrong. Please spare me. What are you trying to do?
Nothing. Eric is just a driver. He is the deputy director. It's better not to get Eric in trouble. Sorry? I'm leaving now.
Hurry up.
The interview isn't over yet. Don't rush to leave.
It's you? It's you.
Don't worry, leave it to me.
Who's that idiot blocking the door? Get out of the way quickly.
I wonder where Mr. Hiller wants me to go.
Oops, I'm sorry, Ethan. I meant for her to leave.
The interview isn't over yet. Why do you want her to leave?
It's over. We all agreed that. We don't hire her.
Restarting the interview, I'll lead it.
I don't think that's a good idea. It's our design department's duty.
Mr. Smith asked me to come over. Should we? Call him to confirm?
No. But she lacks professional experience?
Isn't setting up a stall count as work experience?
Set up a stall is a cheap job. How can that count as work experience?
Mr. Smith's great-grandfather started his business by setting up a stall.
Setting up a stall is a very noble work experience, but her design drafts plagiarized my graduation work from the Paris Fashion Design Academy. That's unacceptable.
I don't?
The graduation works of Design Academy are recorded online every year. How about you? Show us your graduation work. Let's check them out.
Good idea. I can show it now, can you?
There's no computer here, right? Ha 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 ha. Why are you showing off like this? Even if her design draft barely passes muster. But this woman has an indecent private life. She had a child out of wedlock. She violates tradition.
From what I know, her child is from her husband before marriage. It's not an illegitimate child.
Ouch. Which good woman would find a man who's married with kids? Her husband definitely isn't. Anything good either?
Hollis, our Mr. Smith is divorced and has 2 kids. He is a second marriage man.
Ah! No. I didn't mean that.
Are you hiring or not?
Hired. Immediately hired, Ethan. Everything I just said was unintentional. Please don't. Tell Mr. Smith.
Handle it yourself?
Okay. I almost got myself killed.
Mr. Hiller, in the future, please advise me more.
I heard it all. You've handled things well.
It's all thanks to your teachings.
In the future, in the design department, if there's anything about her, report to me immediately.
Yes, however, now that Madam has joined the company, you and her are bound to meet.
Jewelry design department of the Smithin Group. Has always been managed by my mother. I never interfere. The employees there don't know me. As long as I don't go out of the office much, I shouldn't run into her.
Excuse me, I want to ask? Honey? What are you doing here?
Why are you here?
The Smithin Group is too big. I got lost after going to the bathroom.
Ah.
Getting lost and ending up in the president's office is impressive.
Why did you mention president's office?
This is the president's office. Sorry. And so what are you doing in president's office?
Why am I here?
Your outfit today looks quite luxurious. Pretty good.
Ah.
Are you hiding something from me?
How could I? How could I hide something from you? Tell the truth? I didn't mean to hide it from you. Please don't be mad at me.
We had a flash marriage, but we should be honest with each other if we don't even have basic honesty. How can we live together in the future?
I told you last time that we should be honest.
You're right. It's my fault. Actually, I've been wanting to confess to you, but I was afraid you'd get mad and leave me if you knew the truth. So I've been hiding it from you.
If you lie to me and I find out, I'd be even more hurt.
It's my fault, I swear. I'll never lie to you again. Actually, I'm not a poor guy at all. I am.
Did you get a raise?
You got a raise?
You're still pretending if you didn't get a raise. How could you afford clothes like these?
Yes. Recently our boss had a good news, so he's in a good mood, and gave me a raise.
Yes.
What's the good news?
Marriage. A quick marriage.
Yes.
Oh, just like us.
Yes. Oh, no. We are just ordinary employees. He's the president,
Then why are you in the president's office? You're lost too?
Well, how would I? A driver in the president's office. Is it possible? Someone called me in here.
Yes, I told you to come, yeah.
Oh, well? What are you calling me? To the president's office for? Especially the president is not here. That's not good, isn't it? Isn't there a reason?
Because what?
Because the president ordered a new suit. He's on a business trip, and I'm about the same size as him, so he asked me to give it a try. Look, this is it.
So you're trying on the suit for the president. I thought you bought it yourself.
How could I? This suit costs hundreds of thousands.
How can I afford it?
He has dozens of expensive clothes at home?
Take me out. After you're done, I'm lost.
No problem.
Cough.
If we go out together, I'm screwed if I run into an employee who knows me. I can't send you out.
Hey!
Why?
Because Ethan will send you out.
Yes.
What about you?
He is not important, aren't you? Just arrived at the design department. Let's go. I'll show you around the design department.
Don't touch my wife's arm. I'll deduct your salary for half a month.
Here, let me introduce 2 new colleagues to you. Nora Lester, Jessie Lester. Let's have a round of applause. Nora is not only excellent, but also particularly humble. I hope that you all will help her more. As for Jessie, you lack of education and basic knowledge. Don't take things too fast. Learn slowly by yourself. Take a seat.
This was too obvious. Mr. Hiller obviously prefers Nora and doesn't like Jessie.
From now on, let's side on Nora. As for Jessie, she'll suffer a lot.
Jessie, since we're colleagues now, you should focus on your work. Don't mess around with romantic relationships at the office.
That's something you should say to yourself.
I'm not the one who had children before marriage, and I'm not a stepmother to 2 children. Still not me, who has a family and is still flirting with Ethan.
My children has nothing to do with you, and I have nothing to do with Ethan?
Nonsense. You've just been rejected. Ethan came in and hired you in a few words. Is there really nothing between you two?
I'm warning you, watch your mouth.
Have you forgotten that? My boyfriend is your leader now? If you offend me, you and your driver husband won't be able to work in the Smithin group anymore?
Calm down, calm down. She just wanted to provoke me and wanted me to leave on my own. I can't fall into the trap.
Sigh, I'm off work. How will you go back home?
We will take a taxi to...
Look, isn't this Mr. Hiller's car?
Are we here to pick someone up?
I haven't heard that he has a girlfriend.
He's a director. He doesn't report his private life to us. I wonder who is the lucky woman chosen by him?
No wonder Mr. Hiller is so nice to Nora. It turned out they're a real couple.
It was said that Mr. Hiller is about to be promoted to Vice President Nora. Will be Vice President's wife then.
Sigh, Nora and Jessie joined the company together. They are about the same age. Nora is graceful and intelligent every day. So many rich men line up in luxury cars to pick her up. However, look at Jessie. She can only ride little lousy scooter home. What a pity. Riding on a scooter home is pitiful enough. What if it is broken? It's so funny.
Jessie, if you ask Nora for help, maybe she will be kind enough to tie you to the back of her luxury car and drag you back home.
It's amazing. Could some big shot here?
Guess who this is for? How could I know? It couldn't be Jessie anyway. Look at how poor she is. She could never afford to ride in a luxury car like this.
Mommy!
Lucas, Bonnie, why are you here?
Why them?
I'm here to pick up Mommy.
Princess Mommy, please get in the car!
Huh? Where did you get this luxury car?
It's rented, of course. They can't afford a car this expensive, Jessie. Your 2 children rented this expensive car to support you. Your whole family is vain.
I have dozens of these kinds of cars. There's no need to rent.
Even my nanny doesn't bother driving this old car?
What nonsense are you talking about? Are you two a little crazy?
You don't get to tell my kids what to do.
Hey, I was thinking what? This little girl is holding just a paper flower? Looks like they spent all the money on renting the car, so they can't even afford a real flower.
Nora is so lucky. This bouquet of roses from Mr. Hiller cost 40 to 50,000.
You're so poor this paper flower is worth nothing.
Mommy, take a close look. Here's something inside. This is the wedding ring Daddy gave you.
This must be 10 carats.
It's too shiny.
Where did you get a diamond ring?
Where else could it be from? Of course, from a street vendor. You guys didn't know, did you? Jessie was selling stuff at a street stall before joining our company. She specialized in selling cheap goods.
So it's street stall stuff you scared me.
Makes sense. Someone riding a shabby electric scooter can only afford street stall goods.
What we gave to Mom is not street stall stuff.
You bad women are just jealous of my mom.
We're jealous of her?
We are all senior jewelry designers. Look at what we wear. Any one of these couldn't be afforded, even if we sold both of you. Just wearing a bunch of gravel.
Altogether, it's not even worth 100,000 yuan. What's she showing off?
I don't understand. The diamonds my grandma gave me are several times bigger than hers.
Since you are the Deputy Director of Design Department, then you should definitely be able to tell if a diamond is real or fake. Take a good look at my mom's diamond ring and tell if it's real or fake.
You really are stubborn, you trash. Aren't even worthy of dirtying my eyes.
Honey?
This is my family heirloom. It was priceless. Who are you to touch it? If Hollis watches closely, he'll know that. This diamond ring is worth tens of millions. Then I can't explain it to Jessie.
What are you? How dare you talk to me like that?
He's Jessie's poor husband, who divorced and has 2 kids, though he also works for the Smithin Group. He's just a driver.
What's wrong with being a driver?
It means that with my status, I can easily fire you.
I'm afraid the man who can fire me from the Smithin Group hasn't even been born yet.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
You're just a driver. Why are you so arrogant?
You're so stupid. How could you know? Why am I being arrogant?
Others may not know, but I know all about you.
Has he recognized me? No way. I've never met him as Mr. Smith before.
What you just said is enough to expose you.
Did I say anything inappropriate just now? No?
You should apologize to me now, before it's too late. Otherwise, I'll expose your true.
Why would he do that? I don't care if you bully me. Don't bully my kids and my husband. Why should my husband apologize to you?
Then it can't be blamed on me. Actually, you are. Actually, you are just thinking that because you are Mr. Smith's driver, you can take advantage of the proximity to badmouth me to Mr. Smith, right? Do you think Mr. Smith will believe a mere driver like you and your nonsense? What is your status? Do you think Mr. Smith will believe you or me?
You can even speak to Mr. Smith?
Mr. Smith often asks me to go to his office to report my work. He values me immensely.
As far as I know, Mr. Smith never involves himself in the jewelry business of the Smithin Group. Please tell me what work you are reporting to him.
What does a driver like you understand? I am the favorite of Mr. Smith. It's useless for you to be jealous.
Well, Mr. Hiller, the next time when you report your work to Mr. Smith, please say more bad things about me and have him fire me. In this way, I can go home and live off my wife and take care of the kids.
What are you saying?
My wife now, no matter how you bullied her before, from today on, if she suffers even the slightest grievance in the company, I won't let you off. If you don't believe me, you can try. Lucas and Bonnie, let's go.
What's with his arrogance as a driver?
He's so domineering in protecting his wife.
A driver acts like a domineering president, although he is poor. He is so handsome.
Eh?
Luxury cars and diamond rings. Say it. Where did you get that kind of...
Rented. They are all rented.
That still cost a lot of money. Why waste the money?
Look at what you two have done. Who told you to act on your own?
We're afraid of Mommy being bullied at work. We wanted to support her.
over. Mommy works too hard. I don't want Mommy riding on a scooter back.
Thank you, Lucas and Bonnie, but in the future, don't spend so much money on Mommy. The scooter was broken. We might as well buy a new car, such that it's more convenient for us four to go out.
Okay, use my pocket money to buy a car for Mom.
Mommy sets up a stall and made some money. Mommy buys it. Sigh. A nice car. Good looking, big enough for the four of us.
What did you just say?
This car looks nice.
Not this?
Good looking and big enough.
You just said the four of us. Yeah.
What's the matter? Addition and subtraction with numbers less than 4, is that awesome?
Sigh, Mr. Smith, why did you come earlier? The sports car you ordered, isn't it not here yet?
Hey, wait a minute. You called him Mr. Smith. And him ordering a sports car?
It's not that, Mr. Smith. Is Mr. Smith the boss of our company? He had booked a sports car here. How could I afford a sports car? Well, today Mr. Smith didn't send me here to press you. It is I that's going to buy a car today. I want to buy one for myself, instead of Mr. Smith.
Right. I've made a mistake. You two, today, what price range of cars would you like to buy?
Oh, well, I think this car is nice. How much is it?
Miss, you really have good taste. It only takes you $800,000 to bring it home.
Well, I suddenly felt it's not that good looking. Well, do we have cars of less than 100,000?
Sorry, the lowest price for our brand is $800,000.
See you then, 800,000. We don't have that much money.
Watch me. Well, manager?
Well?
It was said that in your shop there was a lottery, right?
No. Yes, right.
I heard that you, the first prize in the lottery, is 800,000 in cash.
Yes, that is 800,000.
Lucky prize. How could it be possible?
Just push our luck. How would you know if you don't try? Who told you to design the turntable like this?
Doesn't this look more realistic?
It would be ridiculous if one wins the lottery this way. Come on, please. I hit it.
Yes, you're the lucky star of our family.
Put this on the hands and dials in the first prize area.
Then, no matter how it's spun, it'll always land on the first prize?
Congratulations, you get an 800,000 yuan car for free.
Thank you, I'm so lucky.
Ethan will transfer you the 800,000 for the car.
Let's take a picture.
Cheese.
It looks like Daddy and Mommy are holding a wedding ceremony.
This car is so big. There's more than enough space for the four of us.
If we had a little brother or sister, that would be perfect.
You two brats, what are you talking about?
But what they said makes sense. My bedroom door is locked. Tonight, can I?
All right, good night.
Daddy is really useless.
I have a friend. He always feels his wife doesn't love him. What should he do?
Mr. Smith wants to know how to make his wife love him.
No, I have a friend. What is this book?
It is useful. Mr. Smith might as well try it.
I am the president of the Smithin Group. What woman can't I get? Do I need to look at this kind of nonsense? If others find out, wouldn't people laugh at me? From now on, don't let me see this kind of thing in my office, otherwise I'll dock half your year's salary.
Let's talk about it calmly. Don't dock my salary. I want to ask if you need me to take these books out and destroy them.
No need. I was just about to destroy them myself.
You, are you?
That. Why didn't you knock before coming in? I knocked on the door, but you didn't hear it.
What are you looking at? So engrossed?
Nothing? Why are you looking for me?
I noticed you've been back for a while, but you haven't gone out. You didn't have dinner either. I was wondering if you were sick.
No, I might just be a little tired. You should go out first.
He looks so nervous. Could he be reading an indecent book? Oh, got it. I'll leave now then.
She didn't notice. She probably didn't notice. Otherwise, what would she think of me? You came in without knocking?
Daddy, these books are useless.
What we prepared for you is the real secret manual.
This is the restaurant we carefully selected for you. The best-rated romantic restaurant. We hope you and Mommy can have a romantic evening.
When the mood is right, remember to kiss Mommy.
The collection of sweet talk has been sent to your phone. Quickly take it out and review it again.
We even have to worry about your marriage. You are a useless man.
You two are so nagging. Your mommy is coming soon, you two. Hide away right now, did you hear me?
Daddy, good
Daddy,
luck.
Fine.
Good luck.
Why suddenly do you want to eat out? Where are Lucas and Bonnie?
Today it's just us, don't worry about them.
Is there something you want to say?
Actually, Well?
Oh.
Before, when I was with you, I just wanted to find a mother for Lucas and Bonnie. Later, as we lived together and spent more time together, I gradually realized I want... Hello?
Sorry, I suddenly got a lot of work today. No time to eat at the restaurant.
No time to eat at the restaurant.
Why don't you take the kids and go to sleep? I can do this by myself.
Don't worry, we want to stay with you.
Oh no, how did I fall asleep? I haven't finished my design drawings?
Don't worry, look!
This.
I know a bit about jewelry design. I don't know if I can help you.
These are your designs. Why didn't you tell me before?
Only after you joined the design department did I start reading some books on jewelry design. I thought we could have something in common.
Looking at your designs, they're similar to my ideas. What a coincidence.
That means we are somewhat connected.
Thank you. This project was messed up due to Nora's mistake. Why should I take the blame?
Just because I am your leader, you need to go to Further Hill Group immediately and apologize to Mr. Harris and ask to resume the partnership. Otherwise, you and your driver husband will both be fired.
He'd only threaten me with Eric's job? So despicable. If Eric's position was a bit higher than before, I wouldn't have to be afraid of him. Better be the CEO. What am I thinking? How could he be the CEO? Hey, what are you doing?
Don't you know? The CEO of the Smithin Group is coming to our Further Hill Group to discuss an important cooperation. Everyone's waiting to see him.
What's so special about the CEO of the Smithin Group?
Mr. Smith was very mysterious. He never accepts. Any magazine or media, interviews, he kept a low profile. Even Smith and the group's own employees rarely get to see him.
That's true. I've never seen him at the Smith & Group.
Hey, he's coming.
Why does he look so familiar? It seemed that it was Eric.
Wow. So that's the CEO of the Smith & Group, so young and handsome.
Could Eric be the CEO of the Smith & Group? Eric was the president of the Smith & Group?
Mr. Harris is meeting with President and Mr. Smith. Please wait for a moment.
How could Eric be the president of the Smith & Group?
Hello?
Where are you?
I'm buying groceries at the supermarket.
Grocery shopping?
Yes, I'm buying groceries.
Grocery shopping.
Listen, grocery shopping.
Tomatoes are on sale, 3.90 yen per kilogram.
Potatoes, buy 1 kilogram and get 1 free.
Don't push. Why are you shoving the elderly? Stop, you'll break my eggs.
The signal's weak. I need to buy vegetables. I'll hang up.
I can't believe you're so afraid of your wife.
All successful men are henpecked.
It seems he's really in the market, maybe. I'm so far away and mistaken. Mr. Harris.
I've made it very clear to Mr. Hiller, I won't work with the Smith & Group. You'd better drop that idea.
Mr. Harris, listen to my explanation.
Even if you're on your knees now to beg me, that's still impossible. See the guest out? This time it's really a great honor to work with the design department of the Smith & Group.
No, Mr. Harris. Didn't you just say that? Even if I beg you on my knees, you won't agree to it? Well, Mr. Harris, what are you doing?
I kneel down before you. The cooperation is settled then.
At first, I'm still hesitating about the cooperation of real estate business, but you did me 2 big favors. I return the favors. Happy cooperation.
I'm so honored. Happy cooperation.
Why do you think in the blink of an eye, Mr. Harris changed his attitude towards me?
I don't know either. I don't understand work-related matters. Either?
It must be Dad that did something.
Dad's acting skills have improved.
If anything unpleasant happened at work, just let me know, although I can't help much. I am a good listener.
If you say so, I do have something to tell you.
What is it? Tell me.
What are you so excited about? Is listening to other people complaining a happy thing?
No, just tell me.
What are you so excited for? Is it a pleasure to listen to other people's troubles?
No, go on.
Our company meals are too expensive. It costs more than 30 yuan. Although there are many dishes, there's not. My favorite spicy hot pot, Mr. Smoker's order. 123. What are you doing? You're not listening to me carefully.
I'm done. Go on.
There was no point in talking about it.
How do you know I'm not useful?
The Smith & Group is so rich.
Ethan, turn up the temperature of the central air conditioning in the office area. Ethan!
Jesse, I'm going on a date. As for you, stay here and work overtime?
What's going on?
No overtime. From today, the power will be cut off at quitting time. If anyone works late, the bodyguards will throw you back.
What kind of rule is that? Isn't this too outrageous?
That's what Mr. Smith said. Do you have any problem with that?
Mr. Smith, the workaholic who loves work overtime, actually asked us to leave work on time.
Mr. Smith's office was still brightly lit before midnight. What's going on recently?
But what if the work doesn't get done without working overtime?
Mr. Smith said, if you can't finish today and tomorrow, do it the day after tomorrow. If your leader gives you guys a hard time for working overtime, you can report it directly to me. I will fire him.
Yeah, I'm off duty.
Hey! Hey!
Mr. Smith is really nice. I can't believe he asks his employees to leave on time. That damn director can't force us to work overtime anymore.
I heard that. Mr. Smith's wife is also working here. She doesn't like working overtime. That's why Mr. Smith made this rule.
So he's pampering his wife? What kind of woman is she? I'm so envious.
Are you sad to be married to me?
No, look, I have 2 cute children. I can't be happier. Oh, by the way. Do you know the jewelry collector, Mr. Ferris?
He is a top jewelry collector in the industry, of course.
You know him?
Ah, how is this possible? I just heard about him. Someone with such high status. How could I possibly know?
That's true.
Why did you suddenly mention him?
Our company will hold a jewelry exhibition. We want to collaborate with him. But I can't afford to invite Mr. Ferris, moreover. This person is extremely difficult to deal with. And then our director wanted me to invite him. If I can't get him accept the invitation, he will fire me.
He's really good at putting on airs. Who does he think he is? Is he able to fire you?
It seems that he really can fire me.
Oh, I mean, I can definitely persuade Mr. Ferris.
I couldn't even find him, let alone persuade him.
The jewelry exhibition is about to start. Is Mr. Ferris coming or not?
Answer the phone, Eric said. He'll definitely arrive. Where is he right now?
Come on, say something. I'll be on stage soon. Will Mr. Ferris come or not?
I must believe in Eric. Mr. Ferris will definitely come. Well, for the time being, we don't change the hosting process. Thank you.
Ouch! As far as I know, it seems that you have never seen Mr. Ferris, have you? Still bragging here? He said that Mr. Ferris would definitely come.
The opening ceremony has begun. I'd like to wait and see how you can pull Mr. Ferris from thin air.
Jesse Lester, remember what you said. If Mr. Ferris can't come, get out of the company.
Mr. Ferris will definitely come. He wants me to leave the Smith & Group. You're dreaming?
If I remember correctly, Claire's script says, Mr. Ferris will be on stage in 1 minute. Where is he? Stop deceiving yourself. If I were you, I'd sneak away quickly, to avoid more embarrassment later.
I told you Mr. Ferris will come. He definitely will come. The one who should leave the Smith & Group is someone like you, with no ability, but always causing trouble.
Why is a driver so arrogant? I have backing in the Smith & Group. What are you? You want to kick me out? Do you deserve it?
Whether I deserve it or not isn't up to you to decide.
Next, let's give a warm round of applause to today's special guest, a master of exquisite jewelry collection, Mr. Ferris.
Where is Mr. Ferris now? Why hasn't he appeared yet?
Rest assured.
Let's once again give an even warmer round of applause to welcome Mr. Ferris.
It seems you will be fired today.
Sorry, everyone. Due to our mistake, we couldn't invite Mr. Ferris to come. Here I want to, especially, make a statement. The coordination with Mr. Ferris was solely under the charge of Jessie. None of our design department had a hand in it, so this mistake is Jessie's fault, her fault alone. Here I officially announce Jessie Lester is fired.
It's my fault. I accept the punishment of being fired.
Wait.
Mr. Ferris, you're really here.
Whose children are you two?
My father is Eric Smith. He is the president of the Smith & Group.
The Smith & Group is nothing. I don't give a damn about it.
My grandma is Mary, grandfather. Do you like her?
What? Mary?
I was said that when you were young, you loved my grandma in secret, if you agree, to collaborate with my mommy.
I can tell you, we're my grandma, does square dancing.
I can also help you. Remove all your rivals in love.
Good deal. Am I invited by the Smithin Group to come? How come you are so surprised?
I'm not.
All right, everyone. Just now I saw some jewelry backstage. It was superb craftsmanship. Therefore, I took a few more glances. I was a little late. I didn't hear what Claire Grint said, so it was my fault. We shouldn't blame Miss Lester. Also, the jewelry design of the Smithin Group in the industry is the top. I've decided to establish a long-term partnership with the Smithin Group.
This is an honor of our Smithin Group, so in the future, I'll take charge of your reception myself. Please give me some advice.
I appoint Miss Lester as the liaison between me and the Smithin Group.
I
absolutely do not. Mr. Ferris? Such a junior staff, she's unprofessional and careless in her work. Someone like you should be personally handled by me, right? Being able to invite Mr. Ferris is mainly due to the collective effort of our design department, especially me. What about Jessie? Did she contribute nothing?
Mr. Hiller, you just said that inviting Mr. Ferris was entirely my responsibility. Without anyone else's involvement, when it comes to blame, it's on me. But when it comes to credit, it's just you. That's not fair, is it?
You, an inexperienced newcomer, can you handle such an important task?
Why was such an important task given to Jessie? We have many senior designers in our design department. We don't accept this.
How about this? Our design department will all participate in the project selection and let Mr. Ferris choose who he wants to work with. Isn't this the fairest way?
Jessie, you're not scared, are you?
Why would I be scared?
What do you think? Mr. Ferris?
I think it's fine.
Then it's decided, Mr. Ferris.
Jessie, help me pass this document to Nora. I have to leave now.
Is something wrong? Why are you in such a hurry?
Cutie.
How did it go? What did Mr. Ferris say?
Mr. Ferris said, he's very satisfied with my design draft.
We said Nora's our design department's most professional designer. The winner of this competition is definitely our Nora.
That's right. Some people should just give up now to avoid embarrassing themselves. The fun is about to begin.
Mr. Ferris, is there a problem with the design draft?
I won't collaborate with a plagiarizing designer.
No, Mr. Ferris?
Jessie, Mr. Ferris has already decided to let Nora be in charge of the project with the Smithin Group. It's bad enough that you're unprofessional, but you also plagiarize. You've really disgraced the design department. I didn't plagiarize.
Your design draft is identical to mine, and you still say it's not plagiarism.
If my design draft is identical to yours, then why do you say that I plagiarized yours?
You really are. Stubborn to the end. Just take a look. It's clear in the video it was you. You took the design draft from my desk?
No, I clearly put the stuff on Nora's desk. How could it be that I took something from her?
The evidence is solid. What else do you have to say?
Jessie, give the file to Nora. I need to leave.
Did something happen? Why so urgent? The surveillance video was reversed. You and Claire teamed up to frame me, made me put the stuff on your desk, then reversed the video so it looks like I took it from your desk.
What's the use of understanding it now, Mr. Ferris? Has already confirmed your plagiarism?
You're despicable, shameless. I'm going to tell Mr. Ferris all about your disgraceful behavior.
All right, the punishment is decided. You can go back to the mall and sell stuff.
Mr. Ferris, won't see you. Stop struggling. The company still left you a position, which is already the biggest favor.
If you don't want to sell stuff, you just quit. Nobody wants you here.
You want me to leave? I refuse. What's wrong with being a sales clerk? As long as I stay in the Smithin Group, there's still a chance to come back. So that's how you plagiarized my design drafts. How despicable.
Stupid idiot.
I don't believe that. You can still stay here after you plagiarized others' deskin.
You? I'll visit the store where you work from time to time.
After you get the money, go to that store and buy some stuff from Jessie Lester with receipt. You can get a bonus after shopping.
The more you buy, the more bonus you get!
Miss Lester, please wrap this handbag for me, Miss Lester. I want this dress in each color. Miss Lester, are there any more expensive shoes? Miss Lester, sell it to me at original price without discount.
Don't rush here. Line up slowly, come one by one.
After Jessie returned to the store, the turnover in a day is more than that in a year.
Get out of the way, all of you. I'm a VVVIP customer of this store, you. Give me priority service.
All the shoes you asked for are here. Take your time and try.
Come and help me wear shoes.
What did you say?
I said, you come and help put my feet in the shoes.
Don't you have hands?
Wearing shoes for the customer is your job. If you disrespect me, I can complain about you. If you lost this job, you wouldn't afford to raise your 2 children.
Nora Lester?
Don't go too far, Jessie Lester. After so many things. No, you ended up being a counter girl. And me, being so successful. I am a jewelry designer. Our status is so different. Letting you help put my shoes on is already an honor.
I don't need your honor. Buy if you like. Forget it if you don't. Just go away.
Manager!
Miss Sloan.
Is this your shop's service? Believe it or not, I'll complain right away.
Miss Sloan, I'm sorry. Please wait a moment. Jessie Lester, Nora Lester, is a VVVIP customer. If you offended her, the shop will be closed and reorganized because of you. I can't let the Who shop ruined because of you.
All right.
Hurry up. Kneel down and help me put on my shoes.
It's just a job. You quit?
But I can't put all the burden of our family on you.
Actually, I'm rich. You don't have to compromise.
I know, you said this to comfort me, even though I'm just a clerk in this mall. As long as I can stay here, I'll have a chance to prove my innocence and return to the design department.
It's all my fault.
It's all because of Nora. I don't blame you.
If I hadn't hidden my identity, you don't have to suffer so much at this point. I can't explain it, even if I want to.
Enough chit-chat. You want me to file a complaint?
I'm coming.
Since you insist on doing this, I'll bear this grievance for you. Remember everything you did today. I'll make you pay double.
All right, don't be angry. How about I transfer her back here from the mall and ask her to clean the washroom? In the design department, let's see how her driver husband will help her. How's it?
I can't do anything. Mrs. Smith was assigned to clean the ladies' room. I can't help her.
This bastard. You go fire him.
Yes.
Wait. I can't let him off. That easy?
What do you mean?
Get him here.
Ethan, didn't you say Mr. Smith was looking for me? I've been waiting for 3 hours. Where's he?
What's wrong? Do you feel bad for waiting, Mr. Smith?
No. I just never met Mr. Smith before. I don't know why he wants to see me, so I'm a little nervous.
Mr. Smith said, you've been doing well. In the jewelry design department, he's going to promote you to be the group's vice president.
Really?
But the condition is, you have to complete these tasks.
It's too much. I won't be able to finish it tomorrow.
Mr. Smith only gave you 3 days to redo all the jewelry exhibition design drafts and get Mr. Ferris's approval. It's up to you whether you want to be vice president.
Take car. Wow.
Wasn't Mr. Smith making things difficult for you? Now I have to. Work overtime with you.
Oh, stop complaining. My position will be yours when I'm promoted to vice president.
Really? But you know my level. I can't be of much help to you. Ah, I got an idea. As long as your design can get Mr. Ferris's approval this time, Mr. Hiller will allow you to return to the design department of the Smith & Group.
You'd be that kind? No problem. You want to take credit for my design draft. That's never going to happen. Remember your promise. I want to return to the design department.
Wait for my news?
Plagiarism. It's simply shameless.
I worked day and night for many days to hand draw this myself. How could it be plagiarism?
Day and night? All the designs in this draft are from my award-winning works, from an international competition, years ago. It's been a long time, but I haven't forgotten. I'm not that senile yet.
It was Jessie. She gave me the design draft. She's the one who plagiarized.
Jessie. Are you saying Jessie drew this design?
Yes. It's me.
It's her. She's a habitual plagiarist. Last time, she also copied my draft.
Since the design is mine, why is your name on the cover?
You're framing me.
It's clear that you stole my work, put your name on it, and deceived Mr. Ferris.
Nonsense! You're slandering me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ferris. I'm very sorry. I did plagiarize your youthful works. But I did this, only to force Nora to admit the truth in desperation, and prove she's the plagiarist, not me. When I competed with her, she also plagiarized my work.
Jessie, last time you plagiarized my draft. I have proof. What do you have?
Mr. Ferris, last time I had no evidence, because she destroyed it in advance. They reversed the video.
Without evidence, you shouldn't be here making false accusations.
She may not have proof, but I do. She doesn't have what I have? This data is recovered from the technical department. And also, come in.
Speak.
Above Jessie's workstation, there's a surveillance camera. It can clearly see everything on the desk. Mr. Hiller once accessed the footage from that camera. The content in the camera has been completely erased.
Nora and Hollis, do you have anything to say?
Ethan, this has nothing to do with me. She made me do it. This woman, she seduced me. I was just momentarily bewitched.
What did you say?
It's you. You plagiarize her design draft first, and then put the blame on her, framing her. I've advised you so many times not to plagiarize, but you wouldn't listen. You even made me steal the surveillance footage. Look what she is.
You? Bastard.
Oh.
Those things are clearly what you told me to do.
All right, you woman. Now I finally see your true colors. Even now, you show no remorse. You're still making wild accusations. You make me sick. I'll break up with you.
Bastard.
Enough.
Why are you shouting here?
It's all your fault for seeking the surveillance footage and looking for witnesses. How dare you meddle in my business as a driver? Even if I lose my position today, I'll fire you first.
Miss Lester, your child is downstairs. It seems to be in some trouble.
Hollis, you just said you want to fire me. Are you aware of my position?
You lowly driver? What are you so arrogant about? Could it be that you're the president?
I am the president of the Smithen Group, Eric Smith.
President? So I'm mother of the president?
Can't you get lost? I'm so annoyed right now. Do you know that if you kneel down and kowtow to me, I might let you stay in the Smithen Group cleaning the toilets?
Mr. Smith, this guy seems to be out of mind. Do you want me to call someone to kick him out? I don't want him to be an eyesore.
Mr. Smith, Ethan called him. Mr. Smith?
You're really Mr. Smith.
If I am not, are you? I remember that you said you're my fair-haired boy, and you even have the ear of mine, since you're my favorite. How could you mistake me for a poor driver?
Oops, Mr. Smith. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have been so disrespectful to you. You're a magnanimous man, so don't blame me for my mistakes. Please have mercy on me.
So, do you still want me to kneel to you, to beg you, to keep my job?
Oops, Mr. Smith, please show some mercy. Please don't fire me.
Nora Lester. When you forced my wife to kneel down, to put your shoes on. I've told you, I'll make you pay double.
I was just kidding, Mr. Smith. I didn't mean to humiliate her. It's just a joke.
Nora Lester, get lost as far as you can. Don't show up around Jessie again. As for you, Hollis Hiller, since you really want to stay in the Smithen group, then stay and clean the toilet.
Don't do that, Mr. Smith. Please don't.
I warn you. If you dare to reveal my true identity to Jessie,
Ethan, there were no children downstairs at all. Honey, this... Honey, this is...
That pleading with Athanas useless, Ethan, is acting on Mr. Smith orders to investigate this plagiarism case. He will definitely report truthfully to Mr. Smith.
That's right, I'll report to Mr. Smith, then you will be fired.
Sister, my dear sister. We've been family for over 10 years. You can't just watch me being bullied here.
No one is bullying you? You brought this on yourself?
It's all my fault. Sister, please intercede for me. I know. You have an affair with Ethan. If you ask him, he will definitely let me go.
Stop talking nonsense. You're slandering me, guards. Take her away.
Let me go. Sister, the 2 children you gave birth to 4 years ago did not die.
What? What did you say?
I said 4 years ago. They didn't actually die? If you let Ethan save my job, I will tell you where they are.
Ethan, I beg you. She plagiarized me. I won't pursue it. Could you please spare her? Please spare Nora? I'll kneel to you.
No, you're killing me. Fine, I won't fire her. She'll be fined half a year's salary and put on probation.
Hey, what about me? What about me?
What are you talking about? Is there anyone pleading for you? Take him away.
Hey, this isn't fair, Nora. Nora, save me. Save me.
Get lost.
Save me.
Don't let me see you again.
Now you can tell me, where are they?
The twins you gave birth to didn't die. Father felt ashamed about it, so he sent them to an orphanage.
Which orphanage?
I don't know, Father said. A rich lady adopted them? The same day.
A rich lady? Who was she? Where were they?
Father didn't tell me.
Come with me to find Father.
I didn't mishear, did I? Mrs. Smith gave birth to twins?
4 years ago. Twins? Being adopted by a rich lady? Could it be that?
That's a shame for the Lester family. I will never let you know where they are. Just give up.
You sold my child in secret. I'll sue you.
You bastard. I've done so much for the Lester family's reputation, and you want to send me to jail. You ingrate. Ah.
You want to know where your kids are, right? Fine. Beg me on your knees, then I'll tell you.
You don't even want to kneel for your 2 kids. Looks like you don't care much about them.
Now you can tell me?
Look at how angry you've made your father. I'll teach you a lesson for him. Before telling you where your kids are?
Don't hit my mommy, you old witch.
You 2 little bastards, how dare you scold me? I'll beat the 2 of you up.
Lucas, Bonnie, come here quickly.
What are you doing?
Tell me, where is my kids?
Save me.
What are you doing? Let go of my mom.
Let go, let go.
Tell me, where are my kids? Tell me, where are my kids?
I really don't know where they are back then. To completely sever ties with the children, I didn't even bother to remember the adopter's information at all. All I remember is that she is a rich woman.
What does that rich lady look like?
I don't remember.
Are you okay?
I hope you're telling the truth.
This pair of jade pendants? Why do they look so similar to the ones back then? Look, do you also have a pair of jade pendants like this?
Bonnie did have a pair of jade pendants like this. It's the same as the ones I gave them back then, but their jade pendants are darker in color.
I remember now. Back then, when I sent the children away, I quarreled with your stepmother. Then these jade pendants fell into the brazier?
Fell into the brazier? The color was a little darker? Lucas, Bonnie, you're really Mommy's children?
Mommy, why are you crying?
Mommy, don't cry. We'll protect you.
So you have already. Back to Mommy? Is it God's will?
These are the two kids who were abandoned years ago.
What a coincidence. Jessie is actually the biological mother of these two kids. And they have the surname of Smith.
Where have you been? I called you, but you didn't answer. I have something urgent to tell you.
I also have something important to tell you.
What is it?
I found the biological mother of Lucas and Bonnie. It's Nora.
How can that be?
It's all my fault. Back then
We both had responsibility for what happened back then. Now we've acknowledged each other. Everything can still be fixed.
Acknowledged each other? What do you mean?
Actually, Lucas and Bonnie were brought back from the orphanage by my mother 4 years ago. She was visiting the orphanage, saw Lucas and Bonnie, and liked them for no reason. After bringing them back, once Lucas got sick and needed a blood transfusion, when I was at the hospital for a blood test, I accidentally discovered that Lucas, Bonnie, and I are actually biologically related.
So? The man on the cruise back then was you? Why isn't the door locked?
How do you know about what happened on the ship?
Of course I told her. Otherwise, how would she know?
Stop talking nonsense. Where did you get that birthmark?
I've had it since I was a child, sister, you know that. And you even thought it was pretty. So you got a matching one.
You have a birthmark like this too. Why didn't I notice before?
I am worried about scaring the kids, so I usually cover it with concealer.
I taught you this method, Eric. I also usually cover it with concealer. Otherwise, we would have recognized each other sooner.
Stop talking nonsense. Lucas and Bonnie are my kids.
Sister, don't think that. A birthmark proves anything. Blood relations aren't something to speak lightly of.
Since that's the case, would you dare to take a paternity test?
Of course I dare.
Where's the sample? Collected already. In 3 days, the results will be out.
Thank you, Doctor.
3 days later. Let's see how you're going to defend yourself.
The child is out of my bell. No one can change this.
Really? Here's 1 million. As long as you exchange Jessie Lester's sample and mine, make me the mother of the 2 children. After everything is done, there was another 1 million.
Don't worry, miss.
Jessie Lester, Woa. Your world's richest husband, Eric Smith, will be mine soon.
President, the appraisal report comes out.
Between the two, there is a parent-child relationship. How could it be her?
Nora Lester.
Lucas and Bonnie, Mommy is back. Where's Lucas and Bonnie's stuff? Eric's stuff was gone. Lucas and Eric. Where have you been? Address of the Smith family, the Smiths' villa. The Smiths' villa?
What do you mean by this? How do you know my address?
Jessie told me this. Jessie asked me to bring all your luggage here. She said she didn't want to see you three ever again.
Nonsense. How could Mommy say that?
Mommy won't abandon us?
I'm your mommy. That Jessie is an imposter. She lied to your daddy. She claimed to be your mommy for the wealth of the Smith family.
Nonsense, you wicked woman. Don't talk about my mommy.
Leave, Daddy. Let this wicked woman go away.
Lucas, Bonnie, Nora is indeed your mother.
We only have one Mommy, and her name is Jessie. She's the only Mommy.
I want Mommy!
Mommy.
Jessie is my sister. She raised you guys for so long, actually. I really hope. Our family of 4 living together. But she refused it no matter what, and threw out your things, she said. She didn't want a burden like a poor divorced driver with kids. What can I do?
I don't believe. How could she say that? Are you abandoning us? In your mind, are the 3 of us really a burden to you?
Isn't this where Eric's mother works as a nanny?
Eat this, Lucas.
How could they be together?
Ah!
Leave after you finish eating. I allow you. But no sleepovers. Do you understand? I'll change first.
Eric and the kids have moved out of that shabby apartment, isn't it obvious? He doesn't want you anymore. Why have you come here to humiliate yourself?
You left the address on purpose to lure me here, just to show me these?
You must have received the paternity test report. And you see, the situation now? I just want you to give up. Stop pestering. My husband and children, the hostess of the Smith family, can only be me.
Let Eric come out and tell me himself.
He doesn't want to face you? There's something you might not know? Eric is not a driver. He's the CEO of the Smith Group, the richest man in the city. What are you saying? Just think about it. If he were just a poor driver, would he live in such a mansion? It is the most expensive villa area in the city.
But he said his mother works here as a maid.
You're really stupid. If his mother works here as a maid, would these servants serve him meals? The car he uses to pick you up is now parked in the backyard. If he were just a driver, how could someone like Hollis kneel to him?
Could it be? Hello, this is the food you ordered. Why are you here?
Someone lied to you, but he didn't do it on purpose.
A lie is a lie. This person looks familiar, honey. Could he really be the president of the Smith Group?
Aren't you curious why he lied to you? Because you are not the mother of Lucas and Bonnie. He is afraid you covet his family's wealth. So he pretended to be poor. He just treats you as a free, cheap maid from the beginning to the end. He never trusted you. He really doesn't care about you.
Mommy!
Mommy!
Lucas, Bonnie.
Nonsense, my dad truly loves Mommy.
You are a troublemaker and a bad woman!
Lucas, Bonnie.
Let go of me.
Let's see who dares. If Lucas and Bonnie run out and go missing, can you bear this responsibility? Hurry and take them away.
Mommy, help me.
Don't pull him. Watch the steps, my child.
You should leave now. If you stay here, they will only suffer more.
Please tell them not to pull him, please. Tell them not to pull him. I will leave immediately.
Mommy, don't go.
Brother!
Lucas.
Doctor, how is my son?
Lucas' situation is not optimistic. He needs a new kidney.
Oh my God.
Mom,
He was fine before. How could this suddenly happen?
It's all your fault. It's all your fault for pestering my son. You're the culprit.
This isn't Jesse's fault. It's a congenital disease of Lucas. Doctor, is there a compatible kidney available now?
Not currently. We're actively trying to find one. I hope your family can all get tested.
I'll go now.
You're not Lucas's mother. What are you doing? Hypocrisy.
It's okay. Even if you're not a relative, you can still get tested. One more person means one more hope.
Yes, yes.
Jesse, you can go back and rest first. Remember to come to get tested tomorrow.
I want to stay here, to accompany Lucas.
His mother is still here. It's not your turn.
Eric, I have taken care of Lucas for so long I know best how to take care of him. Just let me stay here.
Jesse, you'd better go back first. Too many people here will affect Lucas's rest. Besides, his grandmother is here. What else are you worried about?
Yes. His parents and grandmother are all here. He don't need you. Hurry up and leave. Leave!
Why didn't Mommy come to see me? Why is that bad woman here all the time?
Oh, Lucas, do you believe that bad woman's words? The bad woman said, Mommy abandoned us.
How is it possible? Mommy must have wanted to come here. That bad woman didn't let Mommy come.
Then I'll secretly go to Mommy. She must be worried.
Be careful then. Don't be caught by that bad woman.
All right. Let go of me. I want Mommy.
Bonnie, it's Mommy.
Mommy, I miss you so much.
Mommy missed you guys too, but so much has happened lately. Mommy doesn't know how to tell you.
Mom, we all know we don't believe that bad woman is our biological mother. You're the only Mommy.
We'll always be with Mommy.
Lucas, Bonnie, you're so sweet.
Jesse. Visiting hours are over. You posed as a nurse to sneak into the ward and get close to my kids. I can call the police to arrest you.
Don't arrest my Mommy.
You vicious woman.
I can allow you to stay with the kids. As long as you kneel and clean my shoes.
Don't even think about it.
Then I'll call the police and let the Law Enforcement Bureau take you away, so you can't take care of Lucas anymore. Think about it, kneel or not.
Mommy, don't yield to this bad woman.
Lucas, Bonnie, don't cry. As long as I'm by your side, I don't care about anything else.
Good acting, since that's the case. Then kowtow to me 10 times.
Don't push it too far.
Can't you handle a little bit of injustice for Lucas and Bonnie?
For Lucas and Bonnie, I'd do anything, but I don't accept your insults.
It was Eric and Mrs. Smith who don't allow you to take care of Lucas, Jesse. Why did you push me? Don't blame her, Eric. She did it for the kids. After all, it's because of these 2 kids that the Smith family has its wealth.
You fell by yourself. Only you can come up with such schemes.
Look at Jesse, Eric.
Enough. The matching results are in.
Am I a match?
You don't match up with Lucas.
I told you so. She's not his biological mother. How could she be a match? Even his biological mother isn't a match. I definitely wouldn't stand a chance.
But Nora is a match.
Is a match.
Since you're their biological mother, you must be willing to donate a kidney for Lucas, right?
Yes.
Good. The surgery is scheduled for tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Is there a problem?
No problem.
Tonight I can allow you to stay at the Smiths' villa, as long as you can save Lucas. You can always live in the Smiths' villa.
So, you mean, from today on, you want to be with Nora? Then what about all the time we've been together?
We've only been a nominal couple. Now that Lucas and Bonnie have found their real mother, naturally we will go live with her. I'll give you some money as compensation.
I want Mommy.
Daddy is bad. I hate my daddy.
Enough. She's your biological mother. From now on, I won't allow you to be disrespectful to her, especially you, Lucas. She's about to save your life. You should be grateful to her.
No, don't mention it.
This is my room. Have a rest here. My mother and I are going back to the hospital to take care of Lucas. I'll pick you up tomorrow for the surgery.
Okay. You want me to donate a kidney for your son? Dream on. Who wants to be a mother to your kids? What I want is your money. What could the password be? Could it be Jesse's birthday? It really is her birthday. So much money. Enough for me to live abroad for years. Once Lucas's surgery is done, I'll find another chance to come back. So it's you. Why aren't you resting in the hospital but come back here? Does your father know? My dad is asleep at the hospital.
I specifically came back to find you.
Why did you come to find me?
Since you aren't our real mom, why did you lie to my dad and grandma?
You ungrateful little brat. The hospital's identification report can't be fake, can it? That woman covets your family's wealth. Are you out of your mind? You still think she's good to you?
You're talking nonsense. You're the bad woman who covets our family's wealth. You can fool Dad and Grandma, but you can't fool us.
What's in your bag? Open it and let us see.
Even if I don't show you, so what?
If you don't let us see or check, we won't let you leave.
Just you? Here, see this? This is all the money. In your safe. Can you two? Stop me? That idiot, Eric. Just a paternity test report. Convinced him. I'm your real mother. He even wants me to donate a kidney to his son. What a joke.
Since you're not our mother, why does the report show that you are?
I just asked him to swap my report with Jesse's. That's how it happened. A family of idiot.
You? Dream on you.
Aren't you in the hospital?
If I'm really in the hospital, how can I see your ugly face?
In that case, don't blame me.
Ah!
Why are you here?
Make you think I'm not at home, and that I trust you, then you'll be unscrupulous, and show your face.
What do you mean? You've been pretending all this time?
I just go with it. Finally I know what's going on, with the paternity test report. I know your true colors now, so there's no need to act.
You're all fooling me.
I let the two kids come out first, because I know you won't take them seriously. It's the easiest way to get you to drop your guard and tell the truth. Then my mother shows up. She is an old lady. I'm sure you won't be afraid of her.
What? What a shameless family you are.
The most shameless person is you. You bullied Jessie again and again, and even pretended to be her, coveting our family's wealth. And now you're going to hit my mother and kids? Let me tell you something. I won't let you off so easily. Someone. Security.
Yes.
Take her to the police station. Make sure she gets what she deserves.
Yes.
Eric, do you not care about your son's life? Only I can give him... So, Lucas is also faking his illness?
I just want to see if you were sincere to them. Take her away.
Eric, Jessie, I won't spare you.
That's what happened Dad never thought of. Leaving Mommy. The only person he loves is Mommy.
It's good that Lucas is fine. I was so scared. Mommy loves you too.
What about me? Do you love me? I didn't mean to hide my true identity from you. I thought you coveted my wealth, so I pretended to be a poor driver, but later on, I genuinely started to like you. I was afraid you'd be mad and leave me if you found out I lied. Then we encountered that Nora, who pretended to be you. So I only dared to confess to you now. You can blame me, you can scold me, but please don't leave me. Forgive me, okay?
How could you be so silly? You are the richest man instead of a poor driver. I'm so happy to know that. Why would I be angry? Why didn't you tell me earlier? If you had told me earlier, I would have been happy earlier.
You're not angry?
I'm now a billionaire's wife. And I have such a handsome husband and 2 lovely kids, I'd wake up from my dreams laughing.
Kiss me.
Kiss me.